Live. Yo, 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 top of the top, top of the top. This your boy Fula. I got a special guest with me. We're gonna kick this boxing shit. You know what I mean? Man, introduce yourself. Let them know about your channel. Let them know what you be doing on these YouTube, these Instagram streets.
Okay, yeah, I'm saying this real talk. I got a couple channels. I got a couple channels. I'm currently active on my Real Sports Bar podcast channel, where me and a couple of my friends, just get on there, talk sports, music and just whatever else is going on throughout our day. But today I wanted to join you and talk this boxing because it's a
Yeah,
lot of
for sure.
stuff been going on.
Hell yeah. Nah, man, what do you think of that fight though, bro? Like the fight we just had right now.
The Usyk and Joshua.
Yeah,
That was a master class boxing performance from Usyk. I honestly didn't even think it was any controversy. You know what I'm saying? Like going into the judging,
right.
I thought he won pretty clearly. I didn't think it
Yeah,
was
yeah.
any controversy. That motherfucker can box. Like
Hell
he
yeah.
technically sound. He knows just the little things. You could tell he has a real good amateur background because he does
Hell
like
yeah.
just the little simple things like the stepping outside of Joshua's left foot. You know what I'm saying? And just almost making Joshua have to look and look to you know what I'm saying, just to keep him in front. That was
Right.
nice. That was a brilliant performance.
It was. This is the thing too about the whole situation is that Joshua made the mistake of not hopping on him when he was tired
Yeah.
because there was the middle of the fight where, he was tired. That nigga was like tired. And then Anthony Joshua didn't take no chances. And so when he didn't take no chances, that pretty much ruined his chance to like even win the fight.
Yeah,
You
he
know what
didn't
I
close
mean?
that gap when he had the opportunity.
Yep. And then on top of that, he let him start too fast. That's the
Yeah.
one thing that he did.
Yeah, and I don't know if you heard Roy Jones say like this is when the bigger fighter is supposed to, what I'm saying, be the aggressor
Hell yeah.
early on in the fight. You know what I'm saying? You got to dominate your style.
Right. You got to impose yourself and
Yeah,
let them
yeah.
know,
Impose your
like,
will. You know what I'm saying? Like use the advantage you got, which is your size, while you got all your energy. Don't wait
exactly.
until we in the eighth round and you waiting for him to slow down so you could, what I mean, be assertive and use your size, like because at that time you already in the hole. You're not as fresh as you was round one, and
And
eventually
you
he gonna get his
counting
second
on,
win.
and you counting on the knockout because the thing is that he already knew he was looking for the knockout. That
Yeah,
was the whole problem. He like Usyk knew that like that's what he was counting on. That was what he was banking on was to get the knockout. You know what I mean? Um, because he knew that that's why Usyk did some of the things he did. You know what I mean? And so um it was a good performance by him. He did he did like angles and stuff like that. He threw different types of punches and things like that. So I can't take nothing away from him. He did his shit. You know what I mean? At the
exactly.
end of the day, he did his shit. Um, the
Extremely
that
lit, might I add. He did it, and he looked
yeah,
comfortable doing it.
exactly. Now the thing that happened though, because this is the thing, and I don't know if AJ like had that urgency or anything like that, but AJ messed up a lot of money because now it's like, are people gonna really be excited for a Tyson Fury, or let's just say let's just say either or a Tyson Fury versus um Usyk or Deontay Wilder versus Usyk? I don't know if people are gonna be as excited for those fights now as they would have been for a AJ versus Fury or a AJ versus Wilder.
Yeah,
So that money is gone.
yeah. I mean, I could see it still drawing some interest, but like you said, it won't never be the same because Usyk came from cruiserweight. He came, kind of out of nowhere, and then just
Right,
made himself a problem in the heavyweight division. So
right,
I think it'll still draw some interest, but it'll always be like that. Damn, man, we should be getting AJ versus Fury or AJ versus Wilder or
right.
something like that. It kind of just takes a little air out of the balloon just a little bit. But I mean, with a performance like this, I'm like, I would like to see Usyk against one of those guys we got fighting in
Yeah,
October. I would
yeah,
like to see that.
yeah. Me too. I think now that I look at it, he he may be the better boxer than Fury.
Yeah, I
It's
was
just
thinking that too. I was
it,
thinking
it
that too.
it's just that the Fury is bigger, but
Yeah,
he
and
still
he
may
like
be the better
six
boxer.
six what 6'9".
Yeah, he's 6'9".
Yeah, see that's 6 inch height advantage. Like that's different.
Yeah,
But
it's big.
that I mean shit, we seen him today. He didn't have problems closing that distance. But see,
Nope.
Fury is a bigger, like he's big. You know what I'm saying? Like he's
Right.
not just 6'9" and no, he's big. Like he's a
Hmm.
wide, you know what I mean, tall, like just
Hmm.
that'd be tough. That'd be tough for I think it'll be tough for Usyk to get inside and you know what I'm saying, like get in a position where he could land effective
Right.
shots, but I wouldn't
Right.
count him out.
Right. 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 I wonder what directions was Anthony Joshua's corner giving him though, because whatever they did, it didn't work.
Yeah, they didn't. It almost seemed like they left him out there to figure it out on his own. Like I didn't really hear too many instructions or try to do this to negate this or you know what I'm saying. Like
Hmm.
it was just like almost like they were just banking on a knockout or a big shot.
Right. Right. Pretty much. Pretty
And
much, they thought the size and that's the thing about it, and that was the other problem. He didn't use the power. You know what I mean? He kind of just like, okay, I gotta hit him,
hmm
but he didn't give him anything to think about. That was it's easier said than done when someone's just going in and out on you.
hmm
But that was the issue too. He didn't give him anything like he didn't give him anything to think about when
Yeah,
he
he didn't give
did
him
come
nothing to
in.
worry about. Like any good shot, Joshua hit him with, it was like he took it and was almost like, okay, if that's what I got to take to get these off, oh yeah, I'll take that all day.
Right, right. And then you look at the end of the fight, and then Anthony Joshua, that nigga's face was messed up.
Yeah,
Um, even the last flurry of that fight, um, Anthony Joshua was just like sitting like a deer in headlights. You know what
like
I
he was
mean?
just waiting for the fight to end.
Right. That's another thing too. And the judges probably that's when the judges was like, oh yeah, beyond a doubt, he won the fight. You know,
Hmm
that's another issue too. You know, the thing, and then I'm gonna let you cook. But the thing I find is when these UK level fighters step up from above UK level competition, they always fold for some reason.
Yeah,
I,
that's because the UK. I feel like it's you know what you're gonna get. You know what I'm saying? Like it's almost like it's just like the standard, they go by the book almost, you know what I'm saying? And then it's just based off who masters this style, this technique, you know what I'm saying? Who
right,
masters it the best. As to where in America or some other countries, it's like it's that, but they take it more serious as to where it's like, okay, well, how can we add to it? You know what I'm saying? Like how can we
right,
add to it to make this style even more effective? Like,
right, right,
like Caleb Plant said about the UK style fighters, he's like they're ABC 1, 2, 3. Like, you know what I'm saying? And
right,
that's basic. Like that's just amateur style. They just professional amateurs. Like, you know what I'm saying?
right,
In
right,
reality. Professional
right.
amateurs. But then you go to like where's Lomachenko from? Is it Ukraine?
Ukraine. Yeah, he from
Like you go
Ukraine.
there and it's like you see and I believe if I'm not mistaken, isn't U6 from the same place?
Yep.
And you
Yep.
see how
He
they
is.
move. Like it's like, okay, yeah. See, they're professional amateurs, but they have professionalized the amateur style to the point where it's just as effective in the pros as it would be in the amateurs. If we was in
Yep.
the Olympics fighting, like they could take that style and really be the same person they were in the Olympics and still dominate like they are now. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Exactly. Like, because it's going to be the same thing, for example, with Connor Ben. Like, everybody is hyping up Connor Ben over there. People are saying, oh, this guy is the truth. This guy is this, that, and the other. But let him go against like a welterweight over here.
Yeah, like
And
they said,
it,
like Rashidi Ellis. Like let him fight Rashidi Ellis
oh, shit. Rashidi Ellis will blow that nigga out the water.
out the water easily, easily, easily. Like and it be like this who y'all was hyping up, like him, like this was the one.
Exactly. Exactly. They did the same thing with another welterweight. They did that with Josh Kelly,
Yep, and
and
then he got
then
stopped.
he got stopped by this Russian guy badly.
Yeah,
Like,
bad, like first 4 rounds type stuff, if I'm not mistaken.
hell
Was
yeah, because people were going off of that hands down stuff, and you know what I mean, doing that. Yeah, that works against domestic guys, but when you could get against some real person, you'll see how well that works.
yeah,
You know. And so that's the thing about the UK fighters. That's why I never really liked many of them. You know, like for example, like when that guy Joshua Buatsi, you know, people are hyping him up at light heavyweight. But if he goes against like a Usyk or a Marcus Brown or something like that, then he'll see what time it is. You know
yeah,
what I mean?
and
Like
I
even
think so too because I think he's a good fighter, but like I just think he's gonna run into somebody and he's gonna become a victim to that ABC 1 2 3 style
yeah,
that
yeah,
that's just encrypted in their DNA. That's just what's
yeah,
gonna happen. He's gonna run into
exactly.
something like if he ran into like a like I'm gonna keep it real. Like if he was to fight shit, and I hate to say it, but honestly, I feel like Canelo could possibly go to one. You know what I'm saying, light heavy, and give him a real problem because
Yeah, yeah,
he
yeah,
brings different dynamics. You know what I'm saying? Like he
yeah.
brings different. Like he got a little slickness in him. Like he could do it. Like he could probably do it. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
But you don't hear him bringing up the Dimitri Bivens, and this is I don't want to shatter his name, Buatsi, I believe.
Yeah, yeah,
You don't
Buatsi.
hear
Yeah.
him bring up the Dimitri Bivens, the Artur Beterbiev. Like you don't hear him mention them, and I believe it's because fighters know when it's like it's not time for that right now. Like I don't it's not time for that right now. But it really I feel like it really boils down to a fighter knowing like I don't want to deal with that style. Like that style, I don't got no interest in dealing with right now.
Well, that's another thing about, and you know, I hate to say this, but it's going to segue to the next part. You know, I mean, that's the problem that like a lot of these Mexican fighters and these Mexican fans, more so the Mexican fans don't want to face the reality. Like, you know, I'll give you an example. You know, everybody thinks David Benavidez, he's the boogeyman at 168. You know, people feel that like he's the most avoided 168 pounder. You know, he wants to fight Canelo. He said he wants to fight Charlo, but there's a new nigga on the block, you know. And I admit I'm a little bit biased because I F with Cuban boxers a lot because you know, I went to Cuba, I visit there, you
Okay,
know, my sister studied medicine in Cuba and stuff like that.
okay,
Sometime nigga like to smoke a Cuban cigar once in a while. And yeah, you know, a Cohiba.
yeah,
But it's like the Cuban at 168 in 5 fights in, and he has a regular WBA title. He said to David Benavidez, I have but okay, since you want to fight Canelo, he said, why don't me and you fight? And then the winner gets Canelo. And David Benavidez has not mentioned his name. And
Not
I know why that David Benavidez hasn't mentioned his name. It has nothing to do with him having 5 fights. It has to do with the simple fact his style is all wrong for David Benavidez.
which Cuban fighter is this? I got to look up on this.
His name is David Morrell. His full name is Osvari David Morrell. Now the thing is about him, he hasn't fought like any he hasn't really fought any notable people, but he got his title shot in his second fight. Now, the thing is about him
Mm.
is that he can fight at all 3 distances. He can fight long range, he can fight mid range, and he can fight close
In
range.
the pocket, so he's good at
Yeah,
slipping. He's good at fighting off the back foot, and he good in the pocket.
but there's another thing too. Because of the Cuban system of footwork, the jab, using angles and stuff like that, he can use that too.
Mm.
Because the thing is like, and this is why he would beat Caleb Plant too, is because everything that Caleb Plant does right now, that nigga learned doing as a little kid in Cuba. Like he been knew that,
Yeah,
what Caleb Plant does right now. So the reason why David Benavidez is calling out like the Caleb Plants and Canelos is because those are easy styles. Because Canelo, he kind of, although he does have a little bit of like elusiveness to him, he kind of is the type of dude who's gonna stand in front of you.
in front of you.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? And then with Caleb Plant, we know he likes to move around, but we also know that he may not be able to maintain that for all 12 rounds. And then, David Benavidez eventually feels that he would like get him out of there. That's how he feels
Yeah, he felt
about
like he
that.
had to eventually walk him down, and you know,
Yeah, and do his things. Canelo, and moving on to Canelo will not fight certain dudes who knew that he knows it's going to be a hard time out. And my problem with his fans is they say, "Oh, who has he fought?" Canelo ducked Demetrius Andrade in 2 weight classes.
easily, clearly.
Everybody knows this, and everybody knows why he did it. Now, my problem is that Canelo with of course, he learns the bad words in English.
Yeah,
He says, "You don't fight nobody. You don't fight nobody." Okay, so Yildirim and Rocky Fielding fought someone?
yeah. That's crazy. Like that's crazy. Like how can you even fix your mouth to say you fight nobody, but your last two opponents were nobodies?
Exactly. Now, what did you think about that? What did you think about that press conference when, when Caleb Plant was pressing the line about the drug cheating, and then he was also pressing the line about the like the MFers and stuff like that. What do you think about that?
I personally, shit, I felt like it was something that needed to be addressed. Like you know what I mean? Because for one, like let's not we gotta stop giving the A side a pass. Like you know what I mean, and stop giving certain fighters who some may feel is the face of boxing the pass. Like hold them to the same standards. And I think Caleb Plant is one of them people who's just like, look, I'm not finna not say something because y'all feel this way about Canelo. I'm gonna put it out there. I'm gonna say what I feel. I'm gonna say what I feel. Like and if I feel like I'm getting under his skin, I'm gonna say that. We've never seen him act like this. Why is he acting like this? Is it really? Is it really me? Is it really me calling him a motherfucker, or is it him feeling like he has somebody in front of him who doesn't fear him, who's not, you know what I'm saying? Who's not scared.
Well, here's the problem too. This is a problem with a lot of Canelo opponents, and it's kind of crazy. I feel this way though. I feel this way. It seems like when someone gets a Canelo fight, it's like it's almost like a Hollywood ritual. You know, like for example, you look at Callum Smith, Billy Joe Saunders, and it's like, man, they ain't even like putting up a fight really.
Yeah,
You
like,
know what I
and
mean?
that's like that's why I be getting so mad. Not to cut you off, but when people say like, "Oh well, Callum Smith was the bigger man," like when I bring up like Caleb is way bigger, like Caleb is bigger than Canelo, like not just in height, like in width. It's a good. It's arguably it's like you could argue that he's bigger, like wider. He's, you know what I'm saying. He's just a bigger man with quick feet, a great jab. Like, y'all just look at the size and say, "Oh, well, Rocky Feldon was bigger than Canelo. This person was bigger, but they were not nearly the athlete as Caleb Plant."
Right. No, and that's the thing that I have a problem with a lot of these opponents. You have to disrespect him, like and carry that energy into the fight,
Yeah,
but be smart about it. But disrespect him, like call him like call him drug cheat. Call it Eddie Reynoso pork belly. Like just like be disrespectful to him. Like do that and just like say like f you and like f you, f your trainer. Even call Ryan Garcia, like call Ryan
oh Lord,
Garcia a bitch too.
my back.
Yeah, you back. You hear me, right? You hear me? You hear me right now? Yo, 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 yo. You may need to jump back off and jump back in. For some reason, I don't know why it stopped. You there? You there? You there? Yo, yo, yo.
Yo, you can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. You hear me? You hear me? Yo, you hear me? It should be tripping, cuz. Yo, you hear me? Let me see. Man, I'm gonna wait for him to come back in, man. But it was good, man. It was good, like talking this boxing crap, man. But someone I think someone tried to dox us or something like that, man. That crap is foul. I don't like that, man. Wait for him to get back in here. Okay, add him to the
Okay,
stream.
okay, there we go.
All right, you hear me?
Yeah, yeah, I'm back. I'm back. I don't know
Yeah,
what the
okay,
heck that
cool,
was.
cool. Yeah, man, they be trying to they be tripping on this thing. But what I was saying is that the problem is people give Canelo too much respect.
Yeah,
I think the problem too is, and people, and I don't care what people think, I still think he's on the shit, because the reason why I think he's on the shit is because he's just, number one, he's just way too big, and number two, he probably took some masking agents and some growth hormones too. It wasn't just like clenbuterol; it's probably some other shit too, and he just used masking agents to kind of like, what I mean, like just cover it up.
yeah, dumb it
Because
down a little bit.
yeah, because when you look at like how he transformed and stuff like that, it's like it doesn't look natural. You know what I mean? Like even during the Cotto fight, during the Trout, no, no, during the Cotto fight, during the Khan fight, someone told me that during the Khan fight, he damn near rehydrated to 190. You know what I mean?
That's crazy.
Exactly.
That's
So
crazy.
that's what I'm saying.
That motherfucker was in there with 100. What did Khan get to for that fight? 160?
I,
Did he 160?
no, it was like 150. I
One.
think they fought at a catch weight. I'm not sure. I think it was like at a catch weight though.
Yeah,
I believe it was at a catch weight. So my thing is this, like the problem is, as we were talking about on Instagram, is the Canelo fans, like Canelo literally, that his life revolves around them. Like his life revolves around their whole being. You know
yeah,
what I mean? I find that shit kind of weird. You look at, they probably are looking at his favorite food, probably saying his girlfriend looks good and she's like skinny as a twig, you know what I mean? Like looking like Skeletor, um, saying that like, oh, his kids are cute, saying things like that. Oh, his cars are badass, and just they're so invested in him that it's kind of weird.
yeah.
Like for me,
Like a it's like a cult. Like they got like a
yeah,
they got like a cult
exactly. It's like a
following.
cult. Like for me, don't get it twisted. I like Floyd Mayweather, but for the boxing skills.
Yeah.
But the stuff he did outside of boxing, he does some mark ass shit. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like he's done it before. So I can't like really be like a fanatic. I just like him for the boxing.
Yeah. It's
The
like
Canelo fan, the
like
Canelo fans,
Kobe did shit outside the court that I didn't agree with, but shit on the court, you not gonna hear me say nothing about Kobe.
exactly,
One
exactly,
of the greatest.
exactly. It's the same thing with MJ. You
Yeah,
know,
I don't like how he moves outside of basketball, but shit,
in basketball,
come on now, what are we talking about?
exactly, exactly. But the thing is about the Canelo fans is how he moves outside of the ring, like taking drugs and shit. It doesn't matter to them. You know what I mean? It's just like the flag matters, and that's just about it. And when you call them out on this stuff, they're like, "Oh, you just hate him because he's Mexican. You're not even mentioning his nationality." You know what I mean?
Yeah, like,
You're just mentioning his ducking, his catch waiting,
but
his rehydrations,
he's
his his let's just say waiting for people to get stripped, just different types of things. You know what I mean? Just different types of like goofy stuff that he does.
yeah,
Waiting for people to look vulnerable to fight him, and you know what I mean?
yeah. Like
And
I was asking, and this is one thing that pisses me off about Canelo fans. I'm not sure if you follow the page. I think it's like boxing 777 reloaded or some shit like that.
okay.
But I I I seen a comment that just on my feed, like, you know what I'm saying, on my
Hmm.
feed. I just, click the picture, I look at it, see
Hmm.
it was a post he made. He said this is how Caleb looked after the Utsaki fight.
Hmm.
And then,
Hmm.
he pinned Caleb Plant's comment, which Caleb Plant was like, that was from an accidental headbutt. And after the headbutt, you seen what happened to him. So, he pinned that, and I'm like looking at the comments, and I'm just like, man, it's crazy how like all these fans just like are so just you just can't tell them shit. Like, and I was like, what happens
Exactly.
when Caleb Plant gets in there? Like, what happens if Caleb Plant goes in there and walks toward Canelo and makes Canelo fight off his back foot? What happens if Canelo lands good shots, but they don't hurt Caleb Plant? Then what?
Right.
Then what happens? This motherfucker
Right.
would not answer the question. Like, his motherfucker was like, I can guarantee you Canelo's gonna be the one walking down. And he says, oh, what he says, and I'm like,
Right.
okay,
Right.
what
Right.
happens
Right.
if he doesn't? What
Right.
is your answer to what if he can't hurt Caleb Plant? 100% guarantee he hurt. Okay, so I see what, like, y'all just biased. Y'all don't even
Yeah.
want
Yeah.
to address that. And I told him, I'm like, you probably thought that you probably was the same person that said Floyd was gonna run against Canelo and he wasn't gonna stand in the pocket and he wasn't gonna walk toward Canelo. I
Right.
guarantee
Right.
you
Right.
said that. He was like, yep,
Right.
I actually did, and I won some money on that fight too. And I'm like, like, do you hear what you saying?
Exactly.
Like, do you hear what you like? Y'all be so like infatuated with Canelo that y'all really don't care about sounding and looking dumb.
Exactly.
But
The
like,
thing is, yeah, they don't. They don't, bro. Like they really don't. And the sad thing is, these be grown men with families and with like kids and crap like that.
and that's why I said what I said to you. Like, man, I'm convinced these motherfuckers don't even check to see if their kids is fed or need
Yeah, yeah,
anything.
me neither. Like, and that's the problem I have because like this is like very beta male behavior. You know,
Yes,
no,
exact
and
beta, not
it,
alpha. This
it,
is beta
it,
male
ba-
behavior.
and the problem is it's like borderline queer. So if you have like boys, if you're raising boys
Yeah, don't
and
be
they
surprised if they,
no and they see you kissing this man's butt so hard, they're gonna think that's okay.
and this is
You
the
know what
wrong
I mean?
time for you to be setting that example.
Exactly.
When they can go look on
Exactly.
TV and see the same thing that you basically doing.
Exactly. And so that's what that and so this is why it gets on my nerves a lot too, is because they're teaching like beta male behavior.
Yeah, and
You know
that's
what I
not
mean?
that's not cool. Like we could talk about the men we're talking about. Canelo, do you think he's a beta male? Like the people that's being beta males to him, do they think that that's how he is? Like you would think as a fan you would kind of try to model yourself and move like he does. You know what I'm saying? Versus defending him and just I call it the CDE, the CDE community, the Canelo Dick eating community. They
Yeah,
move
and
just like the
and
LGBT
that's what it
community.
is. And that's what it is.
They just as defensive. And mind you, I don't have no problems with gay, lesbians. My sisters are,
Yeah,
my sisters,
yeah,
choose
yeah,
different.
yeah, yeah,
I
yeah,
don't
yeah,
have
yeah.
no problem with that. So when I say they move and they're just as defensive and offensive of what they believe in, which is Canelo, they move just like that. Like you say anything, they're gonna come find you. They're gonna come find you.
Exactly. Exactly. And unfortunately, you know, it kind of and that unfortunately it uh, like unfortunately it got to that point where like shit, we were at the mall one day and we were in we were in the mall and yeah, you know, one of the homies was like, you know, Canelo's pretty basic, you know, he has good upper body movement and but he just pretty much like comes forward. He's
Yeah,
right
he's
in your
flat
face.
footed,
Yeah. He
stationary. Like look, and I hate to keep cutting you off like this, but if
no,
you
go
look at
ahead. Go
Canelo,
ahead.
when like who does Canelo have problems against? People that are not stationary, people that's gonna move and make you, give you fans, change levels. I'm going low, then I'm going high, then
Mhm.
I'm shooting a jab low, I'm
Mhm.
feinting it, then I'm just making you think. He hates that.
Mhm.
But when you just sitting
Mhm.
there like this on the ropes,
Mhm.
just finna like come on, man. Like he finna have his fucking way with you.
Exactly.
He finna have he's finna have his way with you for however long he wants to.
And that was like when against Josecito Lopez, he did the exact same thing because Josecito Lopez was against the ropes. That's it.
Yeah,
He
James
was just,
Kirkland, same thing.
yeah,
Like he dealt with the first round Fury, then he got Kirkland to do this against. Then he had fun. Same with Caleb
yeah,
Smith, Elam Smith.
hmm
Yeardom, I don't give a damn. Yeardom could have had the best boxing footwork. Where his ass was out of there. That was a
yeah,
sparring part.
exactly.
There
Yeah,
was nothing he could have showed Canelo that he didn't see already. So
yeah, yeah, exactly,
that was
exactly.
dumb. Rocky
Yeah, that was
Feldon,
a
like,
dumb
come
fight.
on, man. And I hate when people say like, "Oh, Plant can't beat Callum Smith, Feldon, or
hmm
yeah, okay, all right,
hmm
yeah, all right."
And,
Then they say
and
Plant can't hit pillow hands Plant, but who just gets in there and walks Plant down?
it exactly nobody really.
The one person that tried to do it got sat on his ass twice.
Right, right,
So we can't
right.
sit up here and act like he just, you know what I'm saying? And then too, you can't tell me Caleb Plant don't hit harder than Floyd Mayweather when he's a
Yeah,
natural 168 pound. You can't tell me that.
exactly. Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's
That's why
true.
like I just like it's funny and it stopped pissing me off as much because it's like y'all just delusional. Y'all have just really just said fuck it. I'm finna dedicate my as long as I'm on social media, I'm dedicating this time, my life, my social media life to defending Canelo.
Exactly.
I
That's
can't see
it.
even if you give a motherfucker like these motherfuckers really feel like he didn't lose to Floyd.
Not it in Floyd won like 11. Floyd won 11 rounds.
Like, bro, how,
Floyd Floyd won 11 rounds.
like
Floyd won.
what are you watching? Like what
Yeah.
how didn't he win?
Yeah, Floyd won 11 rounds
And
of
was
that
this
fight.
close to him? And was this close to him for most of the fight?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like I'm right
Yeah.
here. I'm not running. Come on,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah. And again, when you look at Demetrius Andre, you know, at 154, Canelo decided to fight James Kirkland.
Come on now. After saying he wanted to be undisputed.
Yeah. He waited for Demetrius Andre to get stripped. He fought for the vacant belt. Um, and then Demetrius Andre became the challenger of that belt. He vacates that belt.
You
You
know,
know what
hey,
I mean?
does that sound familiar?
And
Andre
then,
lose the belt and he go get the belt. But when he got
right.
the belt, he don't want it. Who else Canelo do that with?
Um,
Benavidez.
let's fast forward to 160. Demetrius Andre gets the belt at 160. He's the last person to fight for undisputed at 160. Canelo, oh, I'll fight Kovalev instead. You know, over the hill Kovalev.
Yeah, I was going to say Kovalev. I'm glad you said Kovalev and not Sergey the Crusher Kovalev
Right.
because it's a difference. Because that Kovalev he fought almost got stopped by Anthony Yardy the fight before.
Exactly.
So we can't
Exactly.
like I hate it, man. But it's crazy because the Canelo fans will say shit to where it's like, watch what I do. Well, Kovalev was bigger than him. He was
hmm
he was this, he was that.
hmm
But he's a flat-footed fighter. Kovalev is a flat-footed fighter. But what gave Canelo fits in that problem? That
Jab.
fucking jab. Caleb, man, when I say I really see this fight being 8 rounds to 4 at the least for Caleb.
Really?
Oh yeah, I see Caleb winning this 116, 112 at least
Do, do,
at the bare
now,
minimum.
now, now, let me ask you this about that then. Do you think that Caleb is gonna like be in its grill and like not respect him?
But I really I shit you not, brother. I shit you not. I really feel like Caleb is gonna go in because I don't know if you like I really follow Caleb and I really like see how he this motherfucker's core. Hey,
hmm
I all that body shit, like man, Canelo, you could his his body is ready. Like that shit, like he
Mhm.
could go stand right there with you. And if I could
Mhm.
make you miss, I just feel like honestly, Caleb believes in his defense so much, and then it's just the size. Like I really
Mhm.
dug into this. Like
Mhm.
Caleb was able to make a 6'2", 6'3", Jose Usai, you know his name,
Yeah,
with
Uscati.
75 and a
Yeah.
half inch arm reach. He was able to make him swing at air. Now, granted, he got
Mhm.
caught, but I mean, he's bigger and he has longer arm reach. I'm good. I'm gonna get caught eventually. It's just inevitable.
Mhm.
It's
Mhm.
just about
Mhm.
me deciding what I want to let him. Am I gonna take this one or am I gonna take this one? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like, I gotta decide. Pick my battles. But
Mhm.
Canelo is 5'9",
Mhm.
69-inch reach,
Mhm.
flat footed.
Mhm.
Caleb is 6'1",
Mhm.
74-inch reach.
Mhm.
Orthodox. See, not southpaw, because Canelo has done better against slick southpaws. Caleb's not a sick southpaw. He's a slick
Mhm.
orthodox fighter, like Floyd
Right.
Mayweather.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I just look at it, and then I look at when Caleb fought. Mind you, I'm not saying fighting butts is anywhere near Canelo's level. I'm not saying
Right.
that.
Right. Right.
I'm
Right. Right.
saying
Right.
as far as the build, mind you, when he fought Caleb, he had, I believe, 31 fights, 27 knockouts,
Mhm.
31 wins, 27 knockouts. So he has
Mhm.
power. He has power.
Mhm.
And he had longer reach than Canelo. His arm reach was like 74. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? But Caleb was able. I mean, he looked hella comfortable.
Right.
So that told me two
Right.
things. That Caleb's able to stand in there with a power puncher, and he's
Mhm.
able to use his size to his advantage. I
Mhm.
just really feel like it's gonna be a lot of this with Canelo. It's gonna be a lot of him
Mhm.
covering up and then trying to swing for the counter,
Mhm.
and Caleb's gonna
Mhm.
be not in the fucking area.
Yeah.
And
Right.
it's gonna be
Right.
like that for a long time.
Right. 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 And people and Canelo fans are so brainwashed by that flag that
I'm glad you
they
said
don't
that flag.
that
It's the flag
it,
that does it.
it, they don't realize that even with Andre Ward being retired, he can come out of retirement
And
and
beat
box
Canelo
circles.
easily.
Exactly. Like
I
you have
honestly,
to.
I think Ward could come out of retirement, and I don't want to switch, fighters like that. But Ward
Yeah.
could come out
Yeah.
of retirement and beat Canelo, Triple G,
Mhm.
Archer, Better BF, and Billy.
Mhm. Mhm.
I easily,
Mhm.
easily,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
he's still Ward.
Yeah.
Like,
Exactly. Yeah.
and
Definitely.
that'd be dope. Honestly, that'd be dope to see, just because it's like, okay, I dominated my era.
Mhm.
Then I come back. I take some time off. Come back. Let other champs build their resume. Then I come knock all them down.
Exactly.
Then I retire
Exactly.
again.
Exactly. And the thing is I do want Caleb Plant to win because it will be good for boxing. It would open up divisions. You know,
Yes.
people wouldn't hold their breath for a Canelo fight. You know what I mean?
You
Like
know, and
it
that's what boxing need.
yeah,
That's what boxing need.
it
Like
will
like
open
this
up
this.
divisions. It will open up like super middleweight and
Oh
it will open
God,
up
come
like
on now.
heavyweight.
Come on now. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? I'm speaking into existence. Once Caleb Plant
Yeah.
win, can you imagine the pressure Canelo is gonna have to have? He's gonna have to fight Triple G or Benavidez. And you're gonna have to fight one of them or Charlie.
Mhm.
You're finna go have to step into the fight.
Mhm.
You finna go have to fight somebody to show like, hey, all right, like you ain't the top dog no more. Especially with Usyk
Exactly.
winning. Oh yeah, Canelo's not pound for. I don't think Canelo's pound for pound number one no more. You can't.
Yeah.
After Usyk
Yeah.
just did that, you got to put him number one. Don't care.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
He's
True
one belt
story.
away from unifying being undisputed in two divisions. You can't
True.
you can't
You can't.
ignore it. You
That's
can't.
facts.
Got to be number
That's
one.
facts.
So
That's facts.
you
That's
know.
facts.
And honestly, I just can't put Canelo. It's the same thing with John Jones. I can't put John Jones as the greatest UFC fighter of all times just because his past history of just dirty tests. Whether it
Yeah,
was
yeah, yeah, yeah.
although it was never PEDs, it was just that's just not
Yeah,
professional. Like, you feel me? When
yeah.
I what I'm saying, when you got Khabib, who damn near only lost one round his whole life, and he's just been
Right.
a professional. I can't
Right,
give
right,
you
right,
that and then just say he's second. No, I can't do that. That's same with
right,
Canelo.
right.
I say Canelo is the best pound for pound number one when he's tested positive, and you tested positive after a fight where motherfuckers felt like you lost.
Mm-hmm.
So you went to get dirty because you like Caleb said, people don't cheat out of confidence.
Mm-hmm.
They
Mm-hmm.
cheat out of fear.
Mm-hmm.
Like you feel me? Like you was
Mm-hmm.
scared. You was scared. Like you nigga, you felt that power and you like, hey, I need to get some more power to keep him the fuck off me.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Now here's the thing, and that's the problem. Like, because ESPN showed this, ESPN showed like this thing about Mexican fighting. That's cool. That's your style, coming forward, taking shots to give shots. That's what y'all like. Okay. That's cool. But not everybody likes that. And
Yeah.
it doesn't work for
It
everybody.
doesn't
For
work.
example, for example, I'll give you a perfect example. People are already hyping up Virgil Ortiz.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But the thing is, look, I keep telling people this. The Virgil Ortiz fans, which are mostly Canelo fans too, will say, well, Virgil Ortiz has power. He can stop anybody. But then I say, well, you know, Jaron Boots in it has power and speed and can
I
stop anybody.
that boy
You know
right
what?
there. Oh
No,
my
look, I say I said Virgil Ortiz would be walking into a lot of shit from Jaron Ennis.
what man, they start talking that dumb shit after he beat uh what was it Malik Hooker?
Yeah,
Maurice
Maurice
Hooker.
Hooker.
After he beat
But who's
Maurice Hooker,
Maurice
they was talking
Hooker?
about that. Oh, they should put him and because they was saying the Crawford. And then they was
Hmm.
like Instagram was saying, man, him and Boots should fight. I was like, I swear to God, me personally, I feel like
Hmm.
Boots would beat Crawford right now.
He will.
I
He will.
I
He
feel like
will.
Earl Spence would need to fight him now. Like to have his best chance of beating him. And I'm
Yes.
an Earl
Yes.
Spence fan, but I seen
Yes.
Ennis, I was like, I instantly look, what weight class is this motherfucker in? Welterweight? I ain't gonna lie, Earl, you got to go. You got to go. You got to go, cause him, bro, he is a big tank. He switches left to right. I could go southpaw orthodox. I got power in both hands, and I'm defensively sound as a motherfucker. That's not fair. I can't.
Well,
I
I'm
can't
gonna
hear
tell
you.
you something too.
Okay, there we go.
I'm gonna tell you something too. Um, the same thing goes for David Morrell. Um,
I gotta
now
look, man. You got me. You know what? Keep talking, cause I'm finna look him up on YouTube right now, cause I like
because
how
I'm
you
gonna tell you
described him.
something, bro. I'm gonna tell you something right now.
Hold on, oh, wait, there you go.
I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell you something right now. David Morrell would beat Canelo right now. And I'm gonna tell you why he would beat Canelo right now. Imagine, imagine an Arislandi Lara, but who hits twice as hard as him and throws a lot of combinations and does them at crazy angles.
Yeah, oh yeah, oh he. I mean, when you say motherfucker Cuban, no, that right there said you be like, huh,
Listen,
you be like,
listen,
what? He what? Oh, he
listen.
Cuban.
Yes,
Okay, so I gotta take him serious.
listen. This guy, it, he would be all that for Canelo, and Canelo already knows it. Canelo knows this already. Okay. David Benavidez won't mention him. He called out David Benavidez, as I said. He's like, we can fight, and then the winner gets Canelo. His
Yeah, and this
mandatory
the
gonna
light skinned
fight him.
dude, right?
Yeah.
David Morrell Jr.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I could tell right now, like he has. Yeah, Yeah. I just seen how low he got to slip a jab. This nigga knees almost hit the
Exactly.
ground.
Yes. Listen, listen, listen. His mandatory won't fight him. Who
Oh
many
yeah.
people.
Oh, so he Devin Haney. So he Devin Haney of his division right
Yeah.
now.
Hey, actually, I'm gonna let you in on a secret, bro. I have something called no fly zone boxers or Negro League fighters. And basically, what these boxers are they can't get their mandatories to fight them, or they can't get other champions to fight them. So, Negro League boxers include Devin Haney, Ryan Garcia is a mandatory, Jojo Diaz is a
Don't want to
mandatory.
fight him.
They don't want to fight him. Teofimo Lopez has the missing pieces to the puzzle. He don't want to fight
He
him.
don't want to. That's the I
It,
don't like
it,
him. I don't like Teofimo. I
yep.
don't.
So 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 Devin Haney's a Negro League boxer. Demetrius Andre, Triple G has a belt, and they can unify those belts. Triple G doesn't want to fight him. Um, Jaime Munguia was Demetrius Andre's mandatory. He doesn't want to fight him. They,
So I didn't know that. Man, Guia didn't want to
yeah,
fight Andre,
yeah, Jaime Munguia.
and that's crazy because is that why they both had Jesse Selecki as was that like around that time? Because I remember they
Nah,
both fought
th-
him.
th- this was after Andre beat Selecki.
He was his
Jaime,
mandatory then.
yeah, no, Jaime Munguia was Demetrius Andre's
He
mandatory.
didn't want to fight.
He didn't want to fight him.
That's crazy.
So, um,
Whoa, not to go. Oh my damn. Yeah, that boy got power.
yes,
Oh shit.
yes, yes,
How you stop somebody only landing 7 punches in a round?
yes, yes. And then, Terrence Crawford and Joron Ennis are Negro League boxers too. Um, and now, um, Shakur Stevenson is approaching that as well. You
And what
know,
you call them, Negro League boxers?
yeah, they like to play.
Hey, we gonna have to cook more often, bro.
Yeah, yeah,
Negro League
because
boxers. Hey, don't leave them alone.
yeah, exactly, and that's what it's about with them. Like, so I said two were gonna come in pretty soon. I said Shakur Stevenson and David Morrell were gonna come in pretty soon, and lo and behold, they're on the team now because you have David Morrell, John Ryder, who many people thought beat Callum Smith, does not want to fight him, and
He
then
don't want to see he don't want to see him.
he don't want to see him,
So is there
and he's
anybody that want to step in the ring with this motherfucker?
David Benavidez has not said a word to him. Um, he he said he would be open to fighting Edgar Berlanga, but he knows it may be tricky because of the ESPN top rank
Yeah,
thing, and he's
and is Edgar 160 or 168?
168.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. So, you
How
know,
you think that fight go?
to be honest, he's a better boxer than Edgar
Yeah, and see
Berlanga.
that's the fucking thing. Like that's really why if if I was to have like a kid and I put him in boxing, oh
Yes,
we're boxing. Like that's gonna be our first thing.
exactly,
We boxing.
exactly.
We gonna know this sweet science. Shit, we might go to Cuba and I might
Yeah.
take you over there so you can learn how because
Now,
they
the
oh
way
my
they
god.
teach it,
Oh my god. That's why
that's
that's why Keyshawn Davis didn't come home with a gold because he ran
yeah,
into a Cuban. The same
yeah,
Cuban he
it,
been running into.
it- exactly. And that's why I'm going back so I can get more information because they do things, they do the basics, but then they add different things
They
to
add
the
flavor
basics.
to it. Like they just make
Yeah,
it like, oh my, like when you shouldn't be able to slip a jab and hit a nigga with an uppercut in the fucking solar plex.
right.
Like that's not how they teach it. They teach you slip the jab, maybe go to the body, or get
Hmm.
ready to slip the other jab. Like They don't teach
Mhm.
you slip the jab exactly and throw a punch as you slipping. Like,
Yeah.
but it's shit like that that you look at and you look at how they fight in the amateurs. You be like, these motherfuckers. How you like? The first time I seen a real amateur fight, I was like, okay, you got one person trying to be slick, one person just throwing punches, and the person that's throwing
Mhm.
punches won. When I seen
Mhm.
a Cuban boxer really fighting the amateurs, I was like, how the fuck is they able to make it so pretty, but
Mhm.
still land clearly? Like,
Mhm.
this motherfucker make this nigga throwing 8 punches every 13 seconds, and he's missing 7 of them. And this
Mhm.
nigga's countering and hitting him with 4 clean ass shots, making his neck snap back. And it's
Right.
like, what is
Right.
they teaching y'all? Cause you look at
Right.
that shit from featherweight all the way up to heavyweight, and they all
Mhm.
moving the same. Like
Mhm.
everybody slipping it. It's like, what? Okay, I gotta
Mhm.
go out there. Cause what is y'all doing?
Mhm. Mhm. Yep. And so, again, he's going to be avoided. He only 5 fights in. Nobody wants to fight this guy. His mandatory doesn't want to fight this guy. Um, you know, and the sad thing is about these Mexican fans is they won't fess up to like the fact that Ryan Garcia nor Jojo Diaz want to fight their title opportunity. You know,
And that's crazy, man. Cause everybody say, "Oh, Devin Haney, he don't hit hard." Well, if he don't fucking hit hard, get your ass in there and walk him down.
well, here's the thing: why didn't Jorge Linares um like try to apply pressure
Cause
if
he
he
felt
didn't
that
hit
shit.
hard?
You heard what he
Yeah,
said in the locker room. You heard what he
yeah,
said in the locker room when Devin asked him. It's crazy, and it's crazy how these motherfuckers beat when the person is in front of them.
right.
Because after the fight, he said he didn't have no power. I didn't feel no power. But when Devin
Hmm.
Haney is in your face, how was my power compared to Lomachenko? You have power. Okay,
Hmm.
I got power now that I'm in front of you.
Hmm.
Okay, for sure. All right. I just wanted to
It
make sure. I just want to make sure.
now, granted, his face cuts easily. We
Oh yeah,
understand that.
Linares for sure.
Yeah,
Hell yeah. Didn't Luke Campbell
we
cut him?
we 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 understand that, but at the same time, you look at Devin Haney's face and you look at Linares's face, and you see like, you know what I mean?
One going to the club after one going to ice his face.
Exactly,
Like I'm finna go have fun after this.
exactly. And it was the
And
same thing. It was the same thing with Oscar Valdez
oh
versus the
my god.
Brazilian guy.
Oh my god. Who did you have winning?
Now, truthfully speaking, I had the Brazilian guy winning 7-5. Now, here's the thing: I really didn't see any running. He took maybe a couple of, like maybe 2 rounds off, where he was just doing a little bit of movement, but he was still
Still
throwing.
popping it like I and
Yeah,
that's why boxing is so fucked up right now. Cause it's like what are we doing? Like what are we judging? Like do
yeah.
y'all is boxing now no steps backwards and just shit. If I ain't got the most power, I'm finna stand in front of here with a power puncher and shit.
Hmm.
If I last, I get the win. No, we're not doing
Yeah,
that. We're not doing that. That's
exactly,
not boxing. Boxing is hit,
exactly,
don't get hit. That is literally the object of the fucking game. Hit, don't
exactly,
get hit.
exactly,
In between,
exactly.
and what fucked it up is having good ass fights like Hagler Hearns, and you see motherfuckers just exchanging blows, boom, boom,
Hmm.
boom, boom. So you think, oh nigga, this is what boxing is. This is boxing. No, boxing is really supposed to be. Boxing shouldn't be boring unless it's two boxers.
Hmm.
Boxing should really be one person punching the shit out of somebody else and not getting hit.
Hmm.
Like, like it shouldn't. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's really what it is. Hit, not get hit. So one person should be doing the hitting and not getting hit. You know what I'm saying? Like in reality, like in a perfect world,
Hmm.
that's what boxing would be. One person doing their thing, the other person not being able to do shit.
Hmm.
And if it was always like that, we wouldn't get decisions like we got it with Charlo and Castano. Castano would have won
Hmm.
that fight because he clearly won that fight.
Right,
You know what I'm saying? Like
right.
it's when you give like, oh well, he was the aggressor. Yeah,
Hmm.
okay, but the aggressor wasn't landing shit. So We're not
Right.
finna give him the win just because he was walking forward all night. He was walking forward and getting punched all night.
Right.
So we're supposed to give him the win for that?
Right.
Like, come on now. Like they don't. They took. They've tainted this shit with just the styles and just like, you know what I'm saying? Like the commentating, all of that shit play a factor in this shit when it comes to scoring fights, because it's like you got the commentator saying one thing, but we're seeing a whole nother thing. Like,
Exactly.
yeah, y'all saying he
Exactly.
down, but what I've seen, this nigga done won the last 7 rounds.
Exactly. Exactly. Um, and that's another thing. Um, so with the Caleb Plant fight, the thing is, I think the advantages are all the physical advantages are his. He got the speed, he got the size and the length. The experience advantages are Canelo,
Canelo,
but
for sure.
but I think that if Caleb Plant doesn't respect him, then he can win the fight. You know what I mean? He can't respect him though.
Yeah, yeah, no, yeah. And I honestly, I don't think he is. I don't think he's. I really like. I'm not saying he gonna go in there and walk Canelo down,
Hmm.
but I don't like you heard what Canelo said. What can y'all expect? Run and run and run and
Right.
run.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
He gonna
Yeah.
be
Yeah.
in for a surprise. He's gonna be in for a surprise because
Right.
I think Caleb is gonna study the hell out of that Floyd fight, and he gonna see
Hmm.
like, okay, jab him, like just make him
Hmm.
think, like just make him think and make him miss. If I
Hmm.
could be this close to you, hit you, and then make you miss me, oh, we finna have fun tonight. We're finna have fun
Exactly.
tonight. We finna have a
Exactly.
great fucking time because you and this your strongest. Oh, I'm finna see.
Hmm.
I'm finna see how long it is, how many rounds I can go from one to whatever, where I can stand in front of you until you hit me with some shit that I'm like, that ain't do nothing to me, but I would rather not just get touched with that because that probably looked good
Right.
to the judges. You feel me? Okay, let me get back to and making you miss. I think that's what's gonna win Caleb the fight a lot. Him landing
Yeah.
clean shots and Canelo missing like wide, like he's missing bad. Like Caleb,
Yeah.
Caleb give him a
And
3-piece combo, and then he swing. Caleb over here looking outside the ring like, who you swinging at? And then you
yeah.
try
Yeah.
too
Yeah.
low, and he and then
And
jab
then
jab. It's like it's gonna be that.
and then the thing is, here's the thing. Um, now I don't know how true it is, but people actually had Billy Joe Saunders up in that fight before he got out of position and got caught.
Hmm.
They actually had Billy Joe winning the fight against
I seen a
Canelo.
couple cards that had him up like I think maybe a round or two. I
Hmm.
think maybe 2 rounds, but I wasn't really too big on it because for one I seen the I seen that punch that landed and I was like,
Hmm.
oh shit, this shit finna change after this regardless. So
Right, right,
I
right,
really
right,
wasn't,
right.
and then I felt like he was winning that round already. So I'm like, all right, it's the eighth.
Hmm.
Canelo finna get the eighth, and he down two. So you know what I'm saying. Then once I seen that shot, I'm like, oh yeah, it's over. It's over. Even
Yeah,
if he come out, it's over because that shit
yeah,
is bothering him. You seen it
yeah,
once he landed. He was, oh
yeah, yeah,
shit,
yeah,
like
yeah,
the
yeah, yeah,
fuck.
yeah,
My
yeah,
whole
yeah,
face is
yeah,
numb.
yeah, yeah. Nah, but I really thought but when you look at the pictures though of him, it's just like his head is so damn big, cuz
Who's?
like Canelo's,
Yeah,
like his head is so big, and
it
so
is.
it's like damn man, like that's why I think he took growth hormones
Oh no,
because
for sure. Look. Like Floyd said about Pacquiao, he come from
yeah,
featherweight now. His head all big, like
yeah,
that shit's serious. Like your head doesn't get bigger. Like, I was told, like unless like once you grown, bro, your
hmm
head don't get bigger. Like this is my
right,
size head. If we did a show in 3 months and my
hmm
shit is out here, oh nigga,
hmm
just know I'm on something. And my
right,
neck hella thick, like my neck thick. Like, come on,
hmm
bro. Like you said, it don't look natural.
It doesn't.
It don't
It
look
just like
natural.
in fights, he just looks roided up. That's the thing.
In fights, he shit, he looked like that video you sent me. Like like how he
Yeah.
just went from like one way to
Yeah.
like how is your shit sitting like this now? Like
Exactly.
when against Floyd, your
Exactly.
shit was like you feel me? It was a clear. I could see your neck and your shoulders. Like
Exactly.
now, nigga, you got head, shoulders, neck, head, neck, shoulders, all in one.
Yeah. It's like Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, man, perfect example. He looked like Brock Lesnar, little brother.
Exactly.
Brock Lesnar is a
Exactly.
senior in college. His little brother is in the eighth grade. That's Canelo.
Yeah. And
That's Canelo.
and that's the problem with Canelo fans. You may not mention nationality, but they take it as such as you attacking the nationality.
Yes,
That's why,
exactly.
unfortunately, that's
But
like
they,
why
but it's funny because they don't never like they don't hold themselves to them same standards.
exactly. And the thing is, that's why unfortunately we got in a fight with them in the damn mall over
Oh,
that
over
crap.
that?
Yeah, over that. Because one of the homies said Canelo was basic, this, that, and the other. One of the one of them heard it, you know, they came over, they said, um, hey, what'd you say about Canelo? The homie said what he said about Canelo again. Um, and then all of a sudden, the Mexican, it was like three of us, and then it was like seven of them. So the Mexican, he pushed the homie socked him in the face. Then all of a sudden, the melee broke out. Nigga, we tore that motherfucker up. We were in Macy's. We were in Macy's. And the
Y'all
crazy
did y'all
thing is,
thing.
yeah, the crazy thing is we were knocking down clothes racks and shit like that. And like we were just like fucking them up. But the weirdest shit happened. Like out of nowhere, like this one like this one Arab guy,
Hmm.
he come up and help us.
Oh yeah, that's
He
what's up. Nah, he that ain't strange. It's the
No, it was
village.
weird to us. It was weird to us because, of course, it was like only three of us and then seven of them. But then all of a sudden, the era come, he come mix it up with us.
And
You
he
know what I
get
mean?
down, huh?
Yeah. And so, like, yeah. After that fight, man, after that fight, it was like I don't want to say too much, but I was just like, crap, bro. If I go to a Canelo fight, and that's why I was telling you,
Oh yeah.
you may have to bring your shit. You know, that's the
Cause I
problem.
already know. I already know. Like I
Like
already
because at the time, like my shit was in the car and I couldn't get to the car at the time because I was mixing it up with one of them. You know what I mean? I couldn't get to the car to get my shit. So that was the problem. And
yeah,
so that's how they get. They get over emotional with this, you know,
yeah.
and that's the
That's
problem.
crazy you said that because I said the same thing. I'm like, I can see it now. I go, Caleb win. I'm talking
Right.
shit because I'm faded, all this shit.
Yeah.
And motherfucker say something, and it go from one thing to another. But honestly, too, though, at the same time, I say that, but me knowing how that his fans are, I probably wouldn't even feed into it. I probably just laugh like
Yeah.
y'all mad, y'all mad, y'all
Yeah.
is mad. Just don't touch me. You touch me, then it's different. All right, now
Exactly.
bets is off.
Exactly.
But y'all can say whatever. Y'all just mad.
Exactly. But that's unfortunate that it escalates because they escalated. We don't usually escalate it.
Nah, hell no. We good with talking shit back and forth. It could be that. We could take it.
Right. The problem is though, they get mad.
all the time.
Yeah, they take it personal. Like some of the homies went to the Floyd fight because that was in LA, the Floyd Canelo fight.
Oh, that was in L.A., huh?
Some of the homies went there, you know, Floyd did his thing. You know, long story short, they see one of the Canelo fans trying to poke a nigga.
Oh, like really poke a nigga?
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, you in L.A. though. That's that's the wrong place.
Yeah, that's the problem.
That's
Yeah,
that's
it's LA.
that's a risk. That's a risk because you don't know if this motherfucker you trying to you feel me poke up is from L.A. Nigga.
Nah, no, no, I'm saying one of them try to poke one of the homies
Yeah. Oh yeah. See, so y'all, yeah. Come on now.
because that's what they do. Like, unfortunately, like I'm gonna just be real. I'm gonna just be real, and a lot of them aren't gonna like this, but the average like Latin street dude in LA, he don't really got no squabble. You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
He don't know how to throw the game. He don't know. He don't know.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
at the same time, they and I'm sure they will like this.
yeah,
90% of them will fight.
yeah,
They're still knowing like I ain't really got them, but I'm gonna
yeah.
feel me. I'm gonna still go.
I'm gonna still line it up.
Knowing I
But
ain't got them, knowing I'm finna lose, but I'm just
yeah, yeah,
I can't do that. I can't not. You feel me?
yeah. But they like to poke. And if they can get like power in numbers, then they'll do that too.
Hmm.
You know, they like to do that. That's like uh one of the things they like to enjoy,
Yeah,
you know.
I done seen that, and I'm in Northern Cali, but oh
Yeah,
yeah, I done seen that plenty of times.
yeah,
Outnumbering like 20-5 type shit. Like whoa, and y'all
yeah,
really gonna press the line? Oh okay,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
y'all like that.
Now who do you got in the in that Wilder Fury fight? Who do
Oh
you got?
damn, I wish you didn't ask me that. It's crazy because after that last Fury and Wilder fight, I was like, I almost start to feel like, damn, like nigga, I'm a sellout of how upset I was and how bad I was talking about Wilder. Then I had to come to reality, like, nah, nigga, you ain't no sellout. You talking like this because you disappointed that one of your own went out and did like look like this. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right,
Like that's what
right.
it is. And so I was really like, man, I ain't gonna lie, I'd be surprised if this nigga fight ever again. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Hmm. Hmm.
So for me, it was I didn't think we'd even see Wilder again. Fuck Wilder Fury 3. I didn't think we'd see Wilder versus anybody again.
Right, 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 right,
But seeing him,
right.
you know what I'm saying? Like just seeing his focus and just seeing like I'm not gonna lie, I want like my heart, and this is crazy because I don't never say it like this. Like my
Hmm.
heart is saying Fury,
Hmm.
but my mind is
Hmm.
saying Wilder is gonna come in there and nigga, he like is gonna really just be on a different type of level. Like I dead ass see like I see Wilder going in there ready to die. Like when I say that, I really see him going in there, and once the bell ring, ding, 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 he's like this. Like I'm
Hmm.
coming. I'm doing this. Like I'm doing
Hmm.
this. It ain't finna be no side to side. You know what I'm saying? Like no,
Hmm.
I'm doing this. Like I'm doing this. I'm getting in range. I'm
Hmm.
closing. I'm every round. I'm doing this. I'm
Hmm.
come like I'm not. I'm not coming to play. If
Hmm.
you're gonna stop me, knock me out, whatever, you're gonna have to do that. But I'm coming to
Right,
beat show ass.
right.
And for that reason, bro, I just gotta go with Wilder. I just gotta go with Wilder. Because I just know how he is. Like, you know what I'm saying? And this ain't even no just race thing. I just know what it mean when a nigga say like I'm rejuvenated. I'm like,
Hmm.
you feel me? And when a nigga just feel like, bro, like you had me fucked up that last time, and now I'm gonna show
Hmm.
you. I'm gonna show you something. I'm gonna show you something. So
Well,
I gotta go wilder. And Tyson
okay.
Fury don't seem too serious to me. Like I heard he was getting
Yeah,
knocked
yeah,
out
yeah,
in training camp and shit. I'm
yeah, yeah, exactly. Um, the only thing with Wilder that I don't get is why would you hire a coach that you already knocked out? Like that's the only thing. You know what I mean?
that is wild. That is kind of
The-
you know.
So
But you know what it is, baby. He was like, well, shit. You was having some success in the same area as Tyson was having success. So let me,
yeah,
you feel me,
yeah,
bring you in so you could kind of, you know what I'm saying, either help me do that or help me prevent that.
yeah, exactly,
But that
exactly.
shit is funny. Though.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
knocked this nigga out. Like, why you? Why are you here? Like, why?
Exactly,
Why are you
exactly,
here? Like, nigga, I'm supposed to have motherfucking like Lennox Lewis or somebody in this motherfucker. Like, I knocked your ass up.
exactly.
What the fuck can you tell me? Like, just imagine that. Like, you. So say, bro, say you got a trainer, right? Or say you a fighter. Because
Hmm.
I think I see you in the gym. So you know you
Hmm.
fuck around. Say you got a trainer
Hmm.
and you fire him.
Hmm.
You go hire a nigga you knocked out before, like in sparring or whatever. I knocked you out though. What
Yeah,
happens when y'all get into it at training? Like, bro, like you not throwing that shit right. Well, nigga, I threw it
exactly.
right when I knocked your ass out though, didn't I? So like, it's like that's just crazy. Like to me, that shit funny. Like I'm personally I'm not hiring no like if somebody
Yeah,
knocked me out, knock on wood, I never get knocked out. If somebody knocked me out and then hired me, I'm gonna tell you straight up, go fuck yourself. What type of you being funny? Like you want me to
yeah,
train you, but you knocked me out.
right, right,
What can I teach you? Like
right,
what,
right,
what
right,
did I do that you couldn't handle? Like you
right,
got me.
right.
But though I like how he was looking though, and then and that's why I feel like it's more so Wilder probably realizing something he did that he couldn't really
Hmm.
like damn that shit fucked with me. Like I couldn't figure
Hmm.
that out. So he brought him in like, man, teach me that because I need that.
Hmm. Hmm.
Only thing
Hmm.
is, it's just like when you see somebody get beat like Wilder did, it's just hard to just be like, how can I see this shit going any other way?
Exactly.
That's the only thing. Like it's like fuck. Like he really whooped your ass. Like it
Right.
wasn't like no like he just caught you with a good shot and then start. No, bro. From like the first round was a fill out round,
Yeah.
kinda. Then that second round from then it was just
A wrap.
all gas no brakes. He was on your ass. Like he was
Ex-
on your ass and you couldn't do nothing. Like
Exactly.
that shit is like I don't know what you gonna do. That's why it's fucked up because I said I got Wilder, but I know after the second round if I gotta change my pick or if my pick is not gonna hold up. I know after round two,
Exactly.
like yeah, this shit, yeah, he good. He just
Yeah.
got this nigga number. He just has his
Yeah.
number.
Pretty
Like he
much.
can't do nothing
Yeah.
with him.
Yeah. Exactly. Exactly.
It's
Exactly.
just hard when you see a one sided fight like that. It's just like damn. Whoa,
Exactly. Exactly.
he did everything he said. Like he said he was gonna do. What the fuck he went out there and did?
He did it.
Like just
He
like
did
he
it.
said. Like I'm gonna just go over there and run over him.
And he did that.
He did that. Like damn. Whoa, had me pissed off. Like bruh, you come on, bruh. Like History Month, nigga. It's February. You can don't do this. Don't do this. And he
He
did.
did that too.
He did
He
that.
did that. He
And
did
but
that.
see, that's why I think Wilder gonna come out really like Brett. Like I really feel like he is gonna come out there and it's gonna be I'm willing to die in this ring,
Hmm.
and
Hmm.
and that's going and that's not going because let's not forget he dropped Tyson Fury in the first fight.
Yeah, he did.
Let's say
He
he
did
get
do
now if
that.
he let's say he dropped his ass in the fourth round and he
Hmm.
still got 8 rounds to go. Oh yeah, Fury ass is out of there.
Yeah, yeah,
So
for sure, for sure, for sure. Um, Now I'm undecided between this heavyweight fight. Um, and I think he needs to switch trainers, but I guess he's staying with it to like, I guess, have be associated with them.
is he staying
But
with him after this fight?
no, it's on the Wilder Fury card.
Oh, it's a
Yeah,
different fight.
yeah. So you have Fa Ajagba,
That's the
the
heavyweight. Is he a heavyweight too?
yeah, yeah, he's a heavyweight, and you got Frank Sanchez, who's a heavyweight
Heavyweight.
too.
Frank Sanchez. Hold on. Is that the one that trains with Canelo?
Yeah, trains with Canelo. Now, Fa Ajagba has some real power. Like that nigga,
Oh yeah, no, I seen him knock a nigga out. I was like,
he got some real power.
damn, nigga
He
could
got some
pay me
real.
$1 million. Nah, I ain't gonna lie, for $1 million, I'll get hit with that. I get
Nah,
hit with that.
he got real power. Okay, he got real power.
He sat a nigga
But
down.
yeah, exactly. But the other guy is the better boxer. He's a
Yeah,
way better
that
boxer.
boxing dude. We seen that with Usyk and Joshua.
Yeah. So
But who what's the cause
no, Fa Jogba's way bigger by far. You
okay.
know, he's way bigger.
Is he quicker?
Dang, that's gonna be a hard one. I think the other guy may be quicker. The other guy may be quicker. But I'm just saying, if Fa Jogba catches that
Oh,
nigga,
if
I
he
think
catch him,
he's
nah. With that power I seen, I don't give a fuck what he touch. If he touch anything,
that the nigga's going to sleep.
I don't give a fuck what type of chin you think you got. That shit is lethal. That shit is
Yeah. Yep, that nigga's going to sleep.
you going to bed. He hit you with that shit, you out of there. I don't give a fuck
Yeah,
what plans you had.
exactly.
Cancel him. It's over. You're not doing that.
Exactly. 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 Um,
That motherfucker hit hard. What you think of
Now go ahead.
I ain't even gonna ask you about Shakur Stevenson and Jamel Herring because I already know who you probably got in that fight.
Now, here's the thing though. Here's the thing. He's gonna have to win in such a fashion that people are gonna be like, okay, well, there's no reason for us not to like deny the skill, the talent, and stuff like that.
And that's Shakur.
Yeah, but
So you think he the underdog in a sense?
there's the most pressure on him because of the simple fact the last fight he outboxed the guy good, but of course people weren't happy with it. You know, Shakur outboxed him, did his thing. People weren't happy with the fight though, although he did what he had to do. Think you dropped off, Adam again.
Yeah, there we go. My shit
Yeah,
tripping.
yeah.
But you
But
said there's pressure on both.
no, there's pressure on Shakur because he did his shit when
The
he fought
last
the
fight,
other guy. Yeah, he did his shit.
he shut that nigga out.
But the people weren't happy with it though.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? People were criticizing him, saying he should have got him out of there, stuff like that.
What you
So
think of that? What you think of that?
I think he did a good job. I think he did what
Like,
he
do you
had to
feel
do.
like if I could just control you, and you know what I'm saying, like whenever I don't gotta knock you the fuck out. Like I'm not in no danger. You're not doing nothing. I'm clearly winning. Like,
The I mean, that's cool for me. I get down with that. I'm good with that.
but the
But
fans, they
but
won't. Nigga,
the
I done
but
paid
but the fans are
money.
not okay with that.
I want to see
So
somebody get sent to the fucking hospital.
yes, that's what they want. So he will have to stop Jamel Herring for him to probably get like recognition that okay, he did his shit.
I don't know if he can do that though.
Yeah, because he's tough. The guy is tough. You can tell he's working out, training hard. You look at his social media, he doing his shit. But the
Shakur's
pro
just different.
yeah, hell yeah. Hell yeah, he is. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
That nigga
But
just different.
the problem, the problem is if Shakur wins the fight, he may be just defending his belt for a long time because Oscar Valdez will not fight him.
He not never fighting him. And Oscar Valdez talk all that shit like
Yeah.
I wanna I
Oscar
wanna
Valdez
win this.
says,
Man, you don't want to see after what the fuck I just seen with the
Braz- the
Robeson.
Braz- yeah,
The man, yeah, right. Shakur
yeah,
Stevenson beat your motherfucking ass
yes, and so
badly.
that and so that's the thing is people, and this is another thing about Team Canelo. Eddie Reynoso knows he can't train these fighters to beat certain guys. He
Yeah,
knows that. So that's why he matches them against certain other guys. You know what I mean?
you're not gonna see as long as Valdez under Reynoso, you're not gonna see him fight Shakur.
Exactly.
Not gonna happen.
Exactly.
As long as
Exactly.
Canelo under Reynoso, you're not gonna. Well, he gonna have to fight somebody after he lose the plant. He for sure gonna
Yeah.
have to fight somebody. But he even then, he gonna pick the one. He gonna pick a name that's like I could do something with that, and I could get the win against him based off
Yeah,
my name
exactly.
if I don't beat him straight up.
Exactly. Exactly.
But
And so
you, like you
that's
said though, so he like Valdez. He's not as long as he's with Reynoso. He no, you can
no,
forget
he
that
ain't
shit.
fighting him. He ain't fighting him
Hell no.
because I don't know. Eddie
He'll move up
Reynoso,
and fight somebody in a higher weight class that's not as much as a threat.
he
Just to
will
say he
do that.
moved up.
Yeah, he'll do that. The thing is that Eddie Reynoso, he does. They don't teach footwork. I don't know if they teach
They,
footwork in that school.
because they know they on that shit. So they want to plant their feet and load up on
Hmm.
them, sit on them shots.
Exactly.
You seen how he knocked out motherfucking Birch?
Yeah, I saw that. I remember that. I
Oh
remember that.
shit.
I remember that.
Hey, you
And
think
then,
you think Leo Santa Cruz and Valdez would be a good fight?
um, it has the potential of being a good fight. It could get Leo Santa Cruz back into contention. You know what I mean?
That'd be
If he were,
perfect.
yeah, if he were to be successful, it can get him back into contention.
I
Give,
think he'd beat him. I think Santa Cruz would beat Valdez.
yeah, he may overwhelm him.
Yeah, for
That,
sure. He
yeah,
gonna throw he nigga finna throw 100 punches around.
yeah, he may overwhelm him. That's probably what he'll do. And and I think he will be quicker than him too.
Yeah,
That's the one thing.
and
Yeah,
bigger.
yeah, he'll be bigger and quicker than him too. Um, who else?
There's some good fights
So
coming up.
yeah, there's a couple of good fights coming up.
Well, it's another one. Damn. Who you got in Porter and Crawford?
People are gonna think I sound stupid, but the thing is about Porter, that nigga's built like a linebacker. Okay,
Yeah.
He's a he's a wide that nigga's stocky, okay? That nigga's stocky and he likes to play football while he's boxing.
Yeah, he be
So
rushing niggas.
exactly.
He be
So
rushing niggas,
so
trying to
my
run
thing
you
is
over.
exactly. So my thing is I don't know if Terrence Crawford can handle that.
And I don't think
I,
Crawford can knock him out.
yeah, I don't know if he can handle that though. Like because like Porter, like I don't know. He's a ugly style fighter, but it's just like
That shit low key effective. I
it
seen that
is.
shit work when he fought Spence. I'm like, damn, this nigga really got Spence low key like not uncomfortable, but like, fuck, this ain't how I wanted to fight.
Exactly.
Like I wanted to fight, I wanted to beat this nigga up. Now I gotta really like dig in and man, like show this nigga I can do this, but I wasn't trying to show this nigga I could do this. Like I thought I was,
Exactly.
you feel? Nah, nigga, but Sean Porter finna come put his fucking head in your chest.
Exactly.
So you finna have to fight or you getting punched on.
Exactly, bro.
I think the
And
only
so
nigga that I seen that was able to box him was Kell Brook.
yeah, that's it.
Kell Brook was
Yeah,
the only nigga that got in there with Sean Porter and made Sean Porter calm the fuck down.
it's true.
He was watch your ass out, sit the fuck down. All that jumping in,
Exactly.
he is jabbing the fuck out that boy.
Exactly. Countering him and crap like that.
Yeah, he came with a raw game plan.
Yeah.
Ever
So
since then, nothing.
so I mean I lean towards Terrence Crawford, but
I
there's
feel
still
you.
that unknown
I feel you. Correct me if I'm
because
wrong. Is it like you kind of like going for Crawford because you know like he just got that dog in him and he got like that trickiness to where he always seem to find a little slip in your game, a little hole in your game to where he make you pay.
hmm
Cause that's what it is for me. It's like I just seen this nigga so many times look like he wasn't finna do shit, then do something. It's like,
yeah,
damn. Like, you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
And I've seen, and it's crazy because I've seen Porter, like the Spence fight. He was doing good, doing this thing. Had the nigga to the
hmm
point where I was like, damn, this shit might be a split decision. Then he got dropped in
right,
the last round.
right, right,
Like,
right,
oh
right,
shit. Then he got dropped by Broner in the last round.
right,
Like
right.
like you know what I'm saying? Like I just feel like you vulnerable to one fuck up. And I ain't
Exactly.
gonna lie, certain fighters you just can't fuck up against because that one mistake gonna cost you
Cost you.
the
Yeah,
fight. Like it ain't gonna
yeah,
cost you a point. Nah, nigga, this shit finna cost you the fight.
yeah. In I was looking at highlights of Berto, of Porter fighting Berto, and the thing is, the stoppage didn't look crazy, but it was just a accumulation of that nigga being in his grill.
Yeah, just overwhelming niggas.
And so that's why I think may happen. I think that's what may happen. I wouldn't be surprised. I know it's gonna sound crazy, but I wouldn't be surprised if Sean Porter wins. It wouldn't surprise me at all. You
It really
know,
wouldn't. Nah, it wouldn't surprise me at all neither.
it would
Like
not
shit.
surprise me. It would not surprise me at
Because
all.
because I look at it like this. This this the main reason I look at it. He's been in there with better 147 pounders than Crawford.
He has.
He's been
He
in there with
has.
Thurman, Garcia, Spence.
Exactly.
Ugas.
And Ugas. And
Like,
Ugas. And Ugas. It wouldn't surprise me. It
hey, let me
wouldn't.
ask you: Do you think Crawford? What's Crawford record? What's Crawford's record after fighting all four of them? Ugas, Spence, Garcia, and Thurman.
Yeah, so I think he beats Garcia. I think he beats Garcia.
I
Danny
think so too,
Garcia.
because Garcia too flat footed.
Yeah, he beats Garcia. Um the thing, I think he would beat Thurman too. But Thurman's pretty big. That's the only thing.
Yeah, that'd be
Um,
that'd be a toss up.
yeah, Thurman's pretty big. So that's like
I think he'd be
that,
you guys.
the now with Ugas, I think if Terrence Crawford, although Ugas don't really have the power, if Terrence Crawford got overly aggressive and greedy, I can see Ugas countering him all night. You know,
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Nah,
yeah,
I didn't even really trip off that.
yeah.
I ain't really trip off that.
So I think that could come
And
down
I ain't
to
gonna lie, he didn't. You guys might be a little bit bigger too. Like he might be.
yeah, yeah. He's a little bit bigger too. He's a little bit of a bigger welterweight. He he fits into the weight, because he's been fighting there longer. You know,
Yeah,
um,
Yeah, I could see that. I don't think
yeah.
Crawford beat Spence.
Nah, he doesn't beat Spence because Spence is just too big.
Yeah, he just. Yeah, I just don't see. I just
Yeah,
don't
he's
see
just
it.
too big. He's just too big. Yeah, Spence is just too big, bro.
But Ennis, I ain't gonna lie, Ennis damn near beat every motherfucker we just.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. I was about to say that. I was about to straight out say that Ennis beats all of them.
Oh, did I didn't hear. Did you have Ennis in the Negro League?
Yeah, Ennis is in the Negro League for sure.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, Ennis is definitely in the Negro League. Can't get any
He
good
Jackie
fights.
Robinson. That's Jackie
Yeah,
Robinson.
yep. Can't get any good fights.
He got to
People are
fight
not,
Thomas Delorme.
and you know what? The same Virgil Ortiz fans are criticizing him for that fight.
Hey, I tell motherfuckers straight up, don't criticize me. I'm trying to fight the best. These niggas don't want to fight me. He tried to fight.
Exactly.
Damn, Martin. It was that dude. What's bruh name? Damn, the one that
Look,
fought Rolly Ramirez,
Um,
black dude.
what I'm trying to think. I
Is it
don't even know.
Martinez? I think it might be Martinez,
I don't even
or it
know.
might be Williams.
I don't even know.
Something. I'm gonna figure it out. But
Yeah, but
It's a black dude. He's solid though. He only got like one loss.
what's
Ennis was
funny
trying to
though,
fight him. Like
let
Ennis
me
was trying
tell
to fight.
you,
They nope, nah, not
you
doing
know
it.
what's funny? You know what's funny? And this makes me laugh. And I F with Cuban boxers heavy, but I just have to call it how it is. But but uh freaking um freaking Ugas, because I was listening to Jerron Ennis trainer. I was listening to Jerron Ennis trainer. That nigga said that nigga said that they tried to fight Ugas and Ugas said we'll fight him later.
That nigga said hell no.
He said Ugas will fight him later.
We'll fight him later.
Yes. As a
Hey, how
matter
you
of
say
fact,
that though? Like, hey, yeah, we'll fight him later.
I'll post it on Instagram.
We'll
I'll
fight him
post
later.
Yeah, I'll post a clip where he said
Man,
we'll
we ain't
fight him
worry about
later.
him right now. We'll see him later.
Yeah, we'll fight him later.
Hey, I bet the fuck you would.
That's
I
funny.
bet the fuck you would.
That's funny. He said, "Nah, we'll fight him later."
He ain't gonna
It's
fight him later.
hilarious,
Your
bro.
ass gonna be at 168 before you fight him.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much, man.
Cut it out.
Yeah, man. That Teofimo Cambosis fight, I'm not even like
I'm not
thinking about
watching
that
that. I'm
fight.
damn near not watching Teofimo fights till he fight Loma or Devin Haney.
Yeah, I don't know if he's gonna rematch Lomachenko.
He ain't. He said it. He's not. He's scared. He don't. He know Loma.
Yeah,
He know if he step in there with Loma again, Loma finna be a machine from round one
yeah,
to whenever he's stopping.
yeah. He'll have to start fast. He'll have to start fast for sure. He'll definitely have to start fast. Yeah, he ain't fighting that nigga though.
He ain't fighting him again, and he ain't fighting Devin Haney. I hope he,
Nah,
I hope he go to 140 and try to fight Josh Taylor, so Josh Taylor could beat his ass up.
yeah, that's probably gonna be his best bet. And Tiafimo's dad is a mark too. That's
Yeah,
the thing. Yeah, Tiafimo's dad is a mark. You know, that nigga was asking for how much for Devin Haney? He wanted 10 million.
yeah, talking dumb. Like, get your ass out of here.
Yeah, we'll fight him for 10 million. It's like, okay, well, shit. What about 4 million?
I think Eddie Hearn even said he'd give him 10 million.
Oh, for real?
I think so. They said that shit damn near like it was another fight that was at his backstage.
Mm-hmm.
Eddie Hearn told Tiafimo like Devin Haney's the best at 135.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like then they kept going, a little back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
And the dad was like 10 million. We'll fight
Mm-hmm.
it. 10 million? He was like, okay, I'll get the paperwork to you. Then he went to the locker room.
Oh, shoot. So they were prepared to offer him the bag then.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for
man.
sure. They
These
could have
people be
fought. They could
prepared
have
then.
fought. That's why Devin Haney and Bill Haney was so like vocal about it because they could have instead of fighting Cambosis, they could have fought him. They could have
Oh,
fought
bro.
Teofimo and them could have fought Dead.
Yeah.
But they no, we gonna go the mandatory route. No, fuck that. Come fight me for all the
Yeah, they
belts.
had other plans. They had other plans.
Cause just think, what would Dev be doing right now? Like if he, cause shit, I'm gonna keep it real. If Devin Haney, if Teofimo don't fight Cambosis and he fight Devin
Mm-hmm.
Haney for all the belts, Devin Haney win. Man, Devin Haney could go fight Taylor at 140.
Mm-hmm.
He could go fight motherfucking man. It sky's the limit. Like it's so much
Hell
shit.
yeah.
Like he could. I'm undisputed at 135.
Mm-hmm.
Like I could go up and fight the one undisputed at 140, and I think he'd beat
Mm-hmm.
Josh Taylor.
Yeah, he would. More
Then
skillful
boom,
than him.
that'd be dope.
It
He'd be
would.
undisputed at two weight classes.
It would.
Just to say I
Th-
did it. Then I'd vacate all them fucking belts. Fuck yeah.
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, unfortunately, like, but he got to stay active though. Like that's the thing, cause he ain't getting fights. But I think I heard from his strength and conditional coach, Demetrius Andre. He fighting like this Jason Quigley guy,
Man, I
and
don't be knowing who the hell these people that Demetrius Andre be fighting.
yeah, exactly. That
He
it's
be,
sad that
who the
they're the
fuck do
UK
these?
dudes. It's sad that they be these UK dudes, and it's like, man, like this nigga can't
Negro
get fight.
League.
It's like this nigga can't get a meaningful fight.
He
And
can't
it's
get
like,
no good opponents. Niggas is scared. Niggas like, who? Boo boo.
yeah, it's like,
I ain't fighting him. For
yeah,
what?
it's like even Devin Haney, we don't know when he fighting next.
Nope. For real.
He don't got he don't
I
got
don't
no
even know
fight.
who the fuck he could even. I don't even know who he could possibly be in talks with. Like I
Right.
don't, cause
Because
shit.
Rolly don't
JoJo
want to
and
fight him.
Ryan damn near finna fight.
Rolly don't want to fight him. That was
Shit.
all cap
He
when
might
Rolly
end up. I ain't gonna lie. He might fuck around and end up fighting Fortuna.
he may he may just to stay busy.
I wouldn't want to fight him though. I want to fight somebody else, nigga. I want to fight. I want to fight somebody who making some noise.
Yeah, nah, that's a good point. But man, he got to stay busy. That's the whole thing. That's the problem. Like he got to like have some busyness because if he don't got no busyness, what can he do? You know,
Yeah,
what can he do? Got to stay busy. Unfortunately,
yeah, you can't
you
do
know,
shit.
can't do nothing else.
He had 135. This
Yeah, he had one
it
thirty
might be time.
five.
It might be time to go up.
Yeah, because at this point it's like he's babysitting that WBC belt because WBC, man, they don't care about that guy.
And don't
Because this is
nobody and ain't nobody trying to fight him like that's but
well
but
here's
at the
my
same
problem.
time they did say the winner of Jojo Diaz and Ryan Garcia is the mandatory for Devin Haney.
Well, here's my problem with that though. They could have ordered the fight between either one of them.
Yeah, exactly, because they was already damn near both
Mandatory.
mandatory. So it's like
Yeah, they could have ordered what the WBC could have ordered any of those two to fight them.
and
But
they
they
did.
didn't. That makes no sense to me, bro. That
Yeah,
makes no sense.
that it don't make no sense.
There's another Negro League
It
fighter.
makes no sense for me to get excited about it neither, because it's like, okay, they're going the winner of that fight gonna be the mandatory, but
Right,
what if the motherfucking nigga that wins say, I don't want to fight Devin Haney, I want to fight him? It's the same
right,
fucking thing as before. Like,
right, right,
don't matter.
right, right. There's another Negro League fighter too.
Who?
He's at 154.
150. Hold on, I might know this Negro League. It can't. Is it Charlo?
Nah, it's not Charlo.
154, and it ain't Andre because he
Nah,
at 160.
he at 160.
Who is this one?
Now he got knocked out, but he bounced
Lubin.
back.
Lubin.
Bingo,
Lubin. Once you said that, I already knew. I already
bingo.
knew. Yeah.
Because
Niggas ain't
look,
trying to fight Lubin.
he
I don't even
fought
think
two.
Charlo want to fight Lubin again.
He fought two eliminators already. So you mean to tell me he's not getting a title shot?
Lubin. Hey, Lubin. Yeah. I ain't gonna lie. I'll still be trying to think like, bro, how the fuck did he get clipped like that?
Well,
Charlo
the
was on his
backstory,
game though.
yeah, the backstory is I guess he was just rushed into it, bro.
So he didn't really get to train how he wanted to and shit.
Yeah, I think he was just rushed into it, bro. I mean, personally, I think it was too soon, you know.
I could see that.
But
Cause
now
cause
you
cause
look at
shit,
him.
just you just said that, and I just thought about it like this. Like, let's say they never fought, and we seeing Lubin like we seeing him now, and he don't got no losses, and we seeing Charlo
Mhm.
like we seen him now. Who we gonna favor in that fight?
Of course, Lubin.
For sure. For sure.
I'm not trying to sound crazy, but he beat Jason Rosario way more convincingly than Charlo.
Yeah. And Charlo got beat by Harrison. And damn near
Yeah,
was losing the second fight.
yeah, he was getting his ass whooped in the second fight until
So
Harrison like just got done.
only thing on and this the only thing. I just feel like when a nigga knock a nigga out,
Yeah,
he just he just always got that over him. Like, and the nigga that got knocked out always think about that.
yeah,
So he gonna go in there and like, is it even if he go in there confident,
hmm,
let Charlo hit him with some shit that's like, oh shit. He gonna
yeah,
be right back to like, yep, see, that's the type of shit he hit me with last time when I
yeah,
got
yeah,
knocked
yeah,
out.
yeah, yeah.
But
He'll have
at the
to.
same time, in the same breath, that nigga Lubin could come out there and be like, nigga, that was not.
A
That's
fluke.
not me. That's not
That
me
was a
now.
fluke. Yeah,
And
that
shit,
was a
they
fluke.
both lost. They both lost.
Yeah, they have L's. So
And his
yeah.
loss and Charlo loss came after they fight, after they
Mhm.
fought. So,
Mhm.
nigga, I done seen you be beat. So I know how you
Mhm.
could be beat. You don't
Mhm.
got that same dog in you like you had.
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah,
That's a, I
man.
ain't gonna lie. That's a fight. Lubin probably want to have too. Cause if he
Yeah.
just imagine he hurt him in that fight. Now it's like, ooh, now I could get you out of there.
Mhm. Yep. 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 Yep,
Charlo ain't
bro.
fighting him. He ain't fighting
Nah.
Lubin.
Nah. He ain't gonna fight movement. Nah. He's not
Only
gonna
way
fight
he
him.
fighting Lubin is if he got a belt and Charlo
No.
lose or something, and that's just like a nigga. All right, this the fight I got to take to keep my name alive.
Or if one of the sanctioning bodies orders the fight,
Oh yeah, if you said
then
he the
he has to fight
mandatory,
him.
if because he fought eliminators already, if they make oh yeah,
Yeah. He
give
fought
up
two
that belt or
eliminators.
come see me about something. It's
Yeah,
the
he fought
only
two
two options.
eliminators already. He fought
Oh
two
yeah,
eliminators.
it's about that time. It's about that
Yeah,
time.
he fought two. Yeah, yeah. So that's the only reason why they will fight him. Other than that, that ain't happening. You know.
Hmm.
Yep.
But
For sh-
you like little you like you follow any like up and comers like
yeah.
Floyd
I'm trying to
Schofield,
get.
Schofield,
I'm trying
Floyd
to get
Austin.
some. I'm trying to get some on the channel again. I had Richardson Hitchens on the channel.
Oh, for real?
Uh, yeah, Mayweather fighter.
Yeah, yeah. Now I know who
Um,
that is. He be with
yeah,
Shakur.
yeah. Shout out to him. I follow him. There's another guy out of Philly. His name is Brandon Pizarro. I'm trying to get him on the channel. He in that Jerron Ennis camp.
Okay.
He's a Puerto Rican dude. He got some good boxing, fast and stuff like that. I think he do fight at 142. I follow him. Um, there's actually another Negro League fighter at 135.
Who?
Um, he is a Dominican dude.
Hold on. I might 135.
Yes.
Dominican.
Uh,
Is
yeah.
it? Hold on. Is it? Hold on. Don't tell me.
Okay, I'm not
Abraham
gonna say
Nova.
it. Huh?
Abraham Nova.
It's not Abraham Nova.
Dominican 135. Damn. Who the fuck is this? Who is it?
Okay. He's another Negro League fighter. His name is Michel Rivera.
Oh
Now,
no, yeah, oh yeah, oh no, I know who that is. I know Michael
yeah,
Rivera or Michel.
yeah,
He go by Michel.
yeah,
Oh my god, yeah, the nigga that be wearing the Ali trunks.
yeah.
Oh
He's a
yeah, yeah,
Negro
no,
League
yeah, oh
fighter.
yeah, no, yep.
He's a
Problem,
Negro League fighter.
problem,
Be,
problem.
yeah, because look, Rolly, that's Rolly's mandatory. Rolly
He ain't
hasn't even
fighting him.
mentioned
He
him.
not
Yeah,
fighting.
he hasn't mentioned him. He hasn't mentioned him at all.
Wait, but he got to don't he got to give up the belt or fight him?
I don't know what's gonna happen, but he's his mandatory.
Hey, that motherfucker can fight. And
Yep.
like he remind me like of a slick ass Trinidad.
Yeah. Yeah. I can see that. I
Just
can see that.
quick as fuck, strong as fuck, and just like
Long,
long
long.
like bruh, like come on, bruh. Like this ain't no way in hell this nigga weigh 135. Like he
He
not 135 pounds.
I don't know how he make 135. That's what I don't get.
I ain't gonna lie, he making that shit comfortably. Look how he
Yeah.
be moving. Like he the one that
Mhm.
beat Ladarius what was it, Ladarius Miller?
Yeah, he beat Ladarius Miller. Yeah.
Come on now.
Yeah.
And Ladarius Miller beat what's his name? Heron.
Yeah.
That's why I think Shakur gonna beat his ass.
Yeah. Shakur gonna light him up. Yeah. It
Yeah, that
sucks
that's
that
another one for sure. He clean.
yeah,
He
yeah,
clean.
yeah.
What's the other one name? Damn, Mexican dude. He got like the little, like almost like a mohawk, but it's not though. He just got the sides, like the sides.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know who that guy is. I don't know who that one is, really.
What the fuck is his name? He clean though. He clean. I think he just fought damn near too.
Um, I don't know his name, but I
It's
know it
it, it
starts
start. I
with a
think it got
R.
a Z in it too.
Yeah, I know it starts with like a R or something.
Man, what is his name? Now I gotta. Now I gotta. I gotta try to. I gotta try to.
Yeah.
Is it Zerdes or some shit like that?
No, I can look it up. I can look it up on one of the previous on the fight card he was on.
Yeah, that. But he
Hmm.
he clean too. That's another one.
Yeah, that's another one.
It's some clean. It's some clean up and comers.
Yeah, there's
I
some
don't know if you
like
follow Gabriel Flores.
I have heard of him before. Yeah,
Yeah, did you see his last fight?
yeah.
Oh shit. Whew. Man.
There's that guy Brandon Lee. He's
Oh yeah,
power
I
puncher.
fuck with Brandon Lee. I like him.
Yeah, power puncher guy. Like got some good power.
I like him.
Um, who else is up and coming? Um,
Brandon Lee, that's one.
I F with Robisi Ramirez. You know that guy's nice.
He
Robisi
took a little fluke
Ramirez.
loss. He had to take a little
Yeah,
learning loss, but I could see that being
yeah,
his only loss for a long time.
yeah. Pretty much because he got everything. You know, he just got everything.
That should
Um,
just be crazy. Like, damn, like
he didn't really have a trainer though. Like in that loss, like he really didn't have like a solid trainer. So
it's
you
just
know,
like damn, like that's how my loss come.
yeah,
Like man,
yeah.
I be let's get this shit took off my record. That shouldn't count. I ain't
Hmm.
even had no training.
Hmm. Trying to think of some more up and comers right now.
Let me see, cause you said Robesier, um, shit, Keyshawn Davis, he up and
Yeah,
coming.
Keisha. Yeah, another good one. There's another kid under David Haney, who looks like he's gonna be the goods. I think his name is like Amari or
Oh,
something
Amari,
like
yeah,
that.
Amari, Prince Amari, yeah,
Yeah, he
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 looks
he looked
solid.
like yeah, he looks solid.
It's a few. What's bruh name? I think is it Terrence Marshall? They
Never
call him
heard
the
of him.
sniper.
Never heard of him, but I'm
I
gonna
think,
look him up.
yeah, he's solid.
Hmm.
Who else? Who else is some some cool up and comers? Kid Austin, I mentioned him.
Hmm. Oh, he gotta just be disciplined, but he'll be the goods too. Uh, Lorenzo Tank, you know,
Who was that? Who was that?
Lorenzo Tank.
I heard that name.
Oh, look him up. Look him up. Yeah, just type him in YouTube. Look him up. You know, yeah, Lorenzo Tank Simpson, I think.
Oh,
Yeah,
Lorenzo Simpson,
yeah, look him up.
black dude.
Yep,
What
yeah,
what
black
he fight
dude.
at?
I think he fight like at 154. You know,
Super middleweight. Yep, 154.
yep,
He only 19.
yeah. Like look him up.
Oh yeah, I could already tell.
Hmm.
Southpaw.
Hmm.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he looked like he gonna be the goods too.
He quick as hell.
Yeah,
He move quick, swing quick,
right, right.
don't get hit.
Yeah,
He know how to just, he stick that motherfucker out there just to.
yeah, yeah. I follow him. I like how he fight. You know,
Yeah, he
he's
beat the
solid.
shit out this motherfucker.
Yeah, he's solid. He
This
another
nigga was
solid
bad.
nigga. Yeah, he's solid.
He just hit this nigga with 4 uppercuts.
Um,
Damn.
yeah, he's solid.
Shit. He just hit that boy with 4 uppercuts.
Yeah, he
Damn.
is.
That was nice.
Yeah, he a solid guy. Um, no disrespect to um Muhammad Ali's grandson or great grandson, but I just don't see it.
Yeah, I know who you talking about.
Yeah, no disrespect to the legend, but
Yeah, nah, but I feel what you're saying. It's just like
yeah,
I just don't see the resemblance.
yeah, yeah. The Dominican guy actually is more Ali than the grandson.
Facts.
Yeah, looks like that nigga too.
He looked more like him than the whatever the hell nephew grandson.
Yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. Shit, man. But I think I'm gonna close this shit down. We've been on here for 2 hours.
It's all good. It's all good.
Yeah, man. We're gonna do it again though. If you're
For
trying to
sure.
like do it every week,
It's good. Just let me know next time you want to, what I'm saying, lock in and it's good.
shit, let's do that. Man, thanks for coming on too.
For sure.
And
Hey,
I'll
thanks for
and I'll
having me.
subscribe. I'll subscribe to your channel. I'll
Yep, for
subscribe
sure,
to
man.
your
Same.
um
For sure.
yeah, I'm gonna subscribe to the channel then after we get off of here.
It's good. So yep, just send me yours on YouTube and then I mean send me yours on IG and then you know, it's good.
All right.
All right.
Thank y'all for tuning in too. Njarama.